Oh my god, there's 8 movies nominated for Best Picture. For fuck's sake, they all couldn't have been that good. What? Well, hello. So, if you are new to this channel, you might not be aware that around Oscar season every year, I have a little bit of a tradition. I never see the movies. I never see almost any of the movies that are nominated for basically anything. So right before the Oscars, I always like to do a video about all of the Best Picture nominees, and I like to kind of review them all and pick my winner. So it's just gonna be me watching all of the trailers and basing my judgment off that, because they usually give the entire movie away in the trailer anyway. So yeah, here is a transition into the next segment where I start doing the movies. Okay, the first movie nominated for Best Picture is The Big Short.
There's some shady stuff.
I mean, the entire budget of this movie must have been spent on the actors, like Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Christian Bale, Brad Pitt. That sounds like the cast of a sex dream I once had.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal, and I'll have my wife's brother arrested.
You know those movies that you see the trailer for and you're like, that looks like good, like if I saw that I would really enjoy that, but I bet you I will never see that movie in my whole life? The next movie is a Tom Hanks movie called Bridge of Spies. It's a Cold War thriller HD. So YouTube tells me.
Before it cracks, we want you to negotiate the swap.
Ooh, Tom Hanks. He's gonna crack the fuck out of that Da Vinci Code.
It'll be the last one.
Bridge of Spies. Timpani. Loud drum noise. Dramatic movie. Oh, Anne Hathaway movie. For the intern. I bet I'd like that one. The next movie nominated for Best Picture is Brooklyn. It's Titanic. Oh.
Afraid that I wouldn't come back.
Home is home. Home is home.
Home is home. The Minnesota version of that movie. Home is a home. You know, I love movies about white, heterosexual, cisgendered people falling in love. I just, like, forget that they fall in love too, you know? Like, there's, like, no representation in modern cinema for that kind of person. Okay, the next movie nominated for Best Picture is Mad Max Fury Road. I have a little bit of a history with this movie because the very first video that I filmed, Charlize Theron had just shaved her head for this movie. And I was like reviewing the news, and so I was reviewing a picture of it. That video is no longer on this channel for reasons, because it's my first video and it's awful and I don't think it truly represents who I am, so I got rid of it. But it's funny that now, three years later, God, it took them a long fucking time to do this movie. Action shot, action shot, action shot, action shot. What is this movie even about other than lots of dust, weird vehicles that are driving and fighting with each other, and people who are just really dirty and really mad? Action scene, the movie. The next movie is The Martian.
Commander, Martin's dead. We have to go.
Surprise, he's stranded on Mars.
Surprise.
I mean, the idea of being alone on a planet that's like 140 million miles away from where I currently am sounds pretty great some days, to be honest. Okay, the next movie is The Revenant, which is, of course, the movie that Leonardo DiCaprio is in and desperately trying to get an Oscar because he's, like, dirty and gross. He's, like, dirty and gross and, acting really hard. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm just being a douche to be funny on camera. Ooh, drums and the forest. There's drums and the forest. Oh! This movie looks stressful. Oh! And he goes off a cliff. Like, Inspired by true events. Well, that means it's like basically not true. Like inspired by true events, just like you could like have a dream about it. I had a dream that I fought a bear and my son died, and then I ran through the woods and almost went off a waterfall. The Revenant, inspired by true events. The next movie nominated for Best Picture is Room. Not The Room, not a room, just Room.
I'm gonna be there in your head talking to you the whole time.
Child Burrito.
Hello, Jack. Thanks for saving your little girl.
This seems like I'm gonna cry a lot watching it, which means it's a movie I really want to see. I love movie crying. Okay, and the last movie is Spotlight.
Do you think your paper has the resources to take
This feels like based on a true story kind of movie.
Spotlight?
Spotlight? That's the name of the movie!
Boston priest molested kids in 6 different parishes over the last 30 years.
Boof. So there we have it. Those were all of the nominees for Best Picture for the Oscars. Just based on the trailer, I have to say I think I will most enjoy The Martian, but I am the most excited to see Room. I don't know, it just looks so good. And like Brie Larson fucking kills it, and I love it like when there's a strong female character that like fucking kills it, you know? Let me know down in the comments who you think is gonna win Best Picture or what movie was your favorite movie this year. Make sure to like this video and click subscribe. I have new videos every week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Today's comment of the week comes from my last video, the Valentine's Day dinner fail. It's from Blake Cooper, and they say, "Your hair looks especially healthy in this video." Well, thank you so much, Blake Cooper. I had actually just gotten it cut before filming that. I think within a day or two before filming that. And if you can probably tell from my videos, I rarely get my hair cut. I did not wash my hair for this video. I definitely almost should have washed my hair, but, you know, here it is. Speaking of hair, does anybody just, like, really like looking at Harry Styles?